Low squat is not an exercise. It is a natural resting pose for our body that has been with us for as long as we've had two legs. In today's tutorial, we're working on calves, ankles, and hips to get comfortable, to be close to the ground. As you'll notice, I have a different outfit on the video because it looks like I deleted the whole intro, but the tutorial is pretty good still. Let me know how you like it. Please subscribe so I can keep making more content like that. You're going to need a chair and something like a yoga block or a stair where you could step, because we're starting with a nice calf stretch. So when you're ready, get your props, yoga mat, and let's begin. First, we're doing the calf stretch, placing the cushions right under your toes on that block or step. I'm gonna place my other foot to counterbalance on the yoga block. Get really heavy with that heel towards the ground, and we're doing 30 seconds here. Just relax into the stretch. Try to keep it passive. We will be pushing the big toe a little bit later, just 10 more seconds. If you have time, you can take this stretch to up to 2 minutes, but just for today's tutorial, we're keeping it short. Now, pressing the cushions under the big toe onto the block for 10 seconds. Hold. And now lifting the toes towards your knee, towards the sky for 10 seconds. And we're doing this one more time. Press really hard without lifting your heel in. And start lifting your toes up. And relax passively into the stretch. Maybe you feel that your heel could sink a little bit deeper. Deep breaths. The oxygen is very important to nurture the tissues we're stretching, and we're switching the same thing. So the cushions under the toes onto the block, 30 seconds. I didn't say that on the first side. You probably saw me. Feel free to support yourself somewhere for balance. This is not the purpose of the exercise, to show our balance. So just really relax and let gravity do the work right now. Relax the face and breathe deep. And press your big toes and the cushions onto the block. You're probably feeling your calf tightening. And lift your toes towards your knee. So one more time, press without lifting the heel. And lift the toes. And relax. I just feel like my heel just goes like closer towards the ground. And come off your block to the side. We don't need it for now. Coming onto your mat, onto the left foot, right knee in front of you. Ideally, you sit on the other foot. If that's not comfortable, either sit on the block again or on the floor, but we're going to want to place the weight of our body onto the foot. So try to find a comfortable position that allows that. And let's hang heavy here for just a couple of seconds before we start doing the push and pull again. So using your chest if you need to onto the thigh. Key here is to keep the heel on the ground, because this imitates the low squat and what we need the knee to do, basically going far over the ankle in order to have a balance and stable low squat. So now 10 seconds for 3 times. First of all, imagine that you're pressing down the gas pedal for 10 seconds. Really press your foot into the floor, keeping the weight going forward, and only the toes, start lifting them up towards your knee. Everything else stays as static as possible. We're doing 2 more of these cycles now. Press the gas pedal down. And lift up for 10 seconds. So we're doing both with our calves and our ankles to activate into the range and really bring strength and press down and oxygen. And lift up for last 10 seconds. Give your best lift. And release. Hands to the other side. So first find a little bit of comfort. If your ankle is feeling stiff, give it a little bit of wiggle and movement. The idea is that you start feeling the contraction of these muscles between the top of the foot and the shin so they can come together through the force, through their own force instead of gravity. So let's start in a few seconds pressing the gas pedal down. Start pushing down for 10 seconds and pushing the knee far over the ankle. Press the foot down, ankle above, knee above the ankle. Bring the toes up for 10 seconds and at all times keep the heel onto the floor. One more time, press down. Actually, we have 2 more of that. Lift up. The knee is not moving, the shin is not moving. We're isolating only in the ankle. And one more time, push down. And lift up, oof. If you have history of ankle injury, you probably feel one of the sides more compromised than the other, and release. Okay, sitting onto the ground, starting to warm up into our hips through 90-90, feet wider than the hips, lean onto your hands. Start with the right leg opening as far as you can, and once you can't move the leg further without moving the left, allow the left knee to follow. And now left knee opens without moving the right knee. And once you find that max position, let the hip drag the right knee. So let's start moving a little bit slower here, always leading with the first leg and then allowing the second to follow. On to the next time that you have your knees pointing towards the right, because since you start there, come off your hands and try to do that without the hands. If this is too hard and you notice that you have to compensate a lot and hunch your back, feel free to return to the hand position, but do try to build this capacity if you're coming back to this tutorial or if you're doing these exercises in another time. Okay, next time your knees are pointing towards the right, we're gonna stay here. Now dragging pushing the heels away from you, dragging them, coming into this pancake, hands in front of you. Keep the legs into like 60% of opening. Come a little bit forward. Maybe you're tight, that's okay. Keep the back straight. Come up, drag the knees into a butterfly pose. Push forward. Come up, drag the knees open again, and take it to 90-90 towards the left. So we're moving slow and with control, not caring as much about the depth, coming into pancake, push forward, and then butterfly, slowly pushing forward. So I was saying, try to focus more on the control and the sensation in the hip than the depth. You're not trying to impress anybody. There's no really competition for how deep you can go. So focus on preparing your hip joint for what's coming in this tutorial. So let's return one last time towards the right. Pancake, butterfly, pancake towards the right. Come up and come onto your legs. We're passing here. Here. Keep working on the external rotation just to strengthen that part of the hips coming into goddess pose or horse riding pose. Focus on pushing the knees out, sitting low. And let's pulse for 10 times, really focusing on pushing the knees out. Grab onto your knees and maybe find a twist as you push the knees out. This is just a nice bonus for the spine, but really what we're doing here is pushing and opening the knees. And come up. We're returning into goddess pose, pushing the hips towards one side by extending one leg, keeping the hips low as we transition to the other side. 10 in total, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come up, bring the legs together. Standing hip flexion, we need this muscle here to be strong so it can, with its own force, bring the leg close to the chest and keep it here when we're in the squat. Holding yourself somewhere, keeping the body upright as if you have a wall behind you that does not allow you to lean back. You can even do it on a wall if you'd like. Take the knee as high as you can without leaning back. And for 10 times we extend and bend slowly. Do not lean back. Switch. And feet together. Grab the first leg that you started, bring the knee to chest without leaning back. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go and try to hold. As you can see, we imitate that low squat position. And switch. Knee to chest, hold. And let go, hold. And release. Split squat, we're taking the knee over the ankle. Again, unilaterally trying to imitate the low lunge, the low squat. Coming into low lunge. Back knee on the floor. If you need to cushion it, do so. Getting very heavy on your front left thigh. Push forward, keeping the knee on the floor, keeping the heel on the floor, and push back for 10 times. Switch once you're ready. Push the knee towards the pinky side toe. So as you go down, you can calmly see your thumb. come back. Repeating on the first side. Option 1, stay in your low lunge. Option 2, take the back knee off the floor as long as you can keep balance. 10 times again. Switch. Feel free to hold on to something. If I didn't say that, you struggle with balance, please feel free to adapt. And come up, sitting down. Before we try several different entries into the low squat, let's work on that hip flexion one more time. Hug your right knee towards the chest, flex the left toes towards the sky, and 10 lifts. And switch. And all right, coming onto your back, hug the left knee towards the chest as we imitate that low squat. Try to take off the hands, flex the toes, switch, hug the knee towards the armpit, the shoulder, let go of the hands, keep the knee there as much as you can, and bring both legs again first with the hands, flex the toes, imagine that you're sitting in your low squat, and then release. It's okay if you lift a little bit the lower back off the floor. Hey. And come up. This is where the chair will come useful, or actually anything. I'm gonna hold on to my dog since she that kindly came. Coming into your low squat and start moving side to side. So imagine you're holding onto something and wiggle into your low squat. And once you find a little bit of comfort holding yourself or counterbalance in front of you, try to keep your back upright. Stay here. And sit down. All right, one last try for an entry point would be taking the legs in front of you. Lean back onto your hands. Ya, fuera. Leaning back onto your hands. Push yourself forward. Hold here for as much as you can. Sit back. Push forward. Sit back. Push forward. Stay as much as comfortable. Sit back. Push forward. And if you're like almost there, feel free to tuck a little bit. Feel free to tuck something tiny to elevate your heels and start building capacity to stay in this position and slowly start taking your heels towards the floor. In the end, as we said, low squat is not an exercise, it's a resting position. So if you're able to sit in this resting position for several seconds comfortably, even though your heels are slightly elevated, you're building capacity, so good job. All right, that was from the low squat tutorial today. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Also, if you have any wishes for content tutorial, don't hesitate to drop them in the comments as well. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because that helps me to keep producing more free content like that. And I'll see you on the next practice. Bye bye. All right, thank you for watching. In the description, you'll find a link to the Mobility Snacks program, a library of 30 plus mobility practices, no equipment, less than 15 minutes, so you can start moving and grooving throughout your day without long workouts. And I'll see you in the next practice.